Welcome to episode 2 of the Old Rangers podcast. Coming to you today from the back of my car because in very un-Minnesota-like weather, it's raining. So it's not good for snow, for snowshoeing, for skiing, but it does keep the fire danger down. I wanted to talk about some of the things that I didn't get to last time that I carry in my snowshoeing pack. Also wanted to introduce you to a new tool that I'll be using in Backcountry Adventures. We'll get to that in a little bit. But first of all, there are a number of things that will really help you to stay alive, among other things, and enjoy your backcountry experience even more. Some of them just sit in your pack like this. This is a storm kit or survival kit. This one happened to be manufactured for the Tacoma Mountain Rescue Team in Tacoma, Washington. I don't believe they make this particular version, but Coughlin and a number of other companies have come out with small survival kits that are available at your local outdoor retailer. Along with that, although there are in this, I should probably read the contents: matches, candles, sugar, salt, tea, bouillon, wire, whistle, paper, pencil, compass, mini compass, believe me, foil for signaling and for heat, a knife, a cord, a polyester or a poly bag, a signal mirror which is actually built into the lid, a plastic tube tarp which you can use as an emergency shelter, and a brochure on how to use all of that. In addition to the matches that are in here and to the lighter that I showed you the other day, I carry a package of windproof, waterproof matches in a windproof, waterproof container with a striker on the back side. That gives plenty of opportunity for lighting a fire if needed. Some of the other things that I didn't talk about: seat pad. When you're out in the backcountry, you find a log to sit on, it's going to probably be covered with snow. So I have this Ensolite pad that I cut out of an Ensolite sleeping pad, and it just rolls up and fits underneath my pack, and I can take it out and put it down where I want to sit, and it keeps the back side of me dry. Water. Hydration is very important, especially in the wintertime. There it is. Especially in the wintertime, because the cold can be deceptive when you're dehydrating, because you don't feel like you're thirsty. And so, two-step thing here, I have an insulated Smokey the Bear water bottle, and I have an insulated holder from Empire Leather and Canvas to keep it in. And so this is a thermal bottle, but if you add it into the bag, really it goes much easier most of the time. There we go. It keeps it doubly insulated and available, because all you have to do is open the top and you can get your beverage that's in there. But it's important to keep hydrated when you're out in the woods in the winter time as much as it is in the summer. Warmth garment. Now this happens to be a single warmth garment. It's a Polartec parka, and I hope I can get it back in the bag once I take it out. It's lightweight, it's extremely compressible. I thank my good friend Jay Norman, fellow explorer, for gifting this to me. It is water, I won't say water repellent, it is hydrophobic. It will not absorb water, it will not hold water, including sweat, and it has, therefore, it retains its insulatory capability and keeps you nice and warm. In my skiing pack, which is a little more extensive than my snowshoeing pack, I have multiple warm clothing, including wind pants and a pile coat and a vest and a couple more caps to put over my head, like the one I showed you from Winter Wildland Alliance. So make sure that you have clothing and have it in layers so that if you get warm, you can shed a layer. If you get cold or you take a break, put a layer back on, and have this readily available so that you maintain your body temperature at a comfortable level and you don't sweat and you don't thereby get chilled because of the sweating. Very important, very, very important, first aid kit. This one I call the football for that reason. But this is one that I made myself from a package that I found probably at REI or Eastern Mountain Sports. And everything I need, and I'm trained to the wilderness first responder level, is in this bag to do pretty much anything I would need to take care of. And the important thing, excuse me, with first aid kits is for you to make sure that if you use anything in it, you replace it. I carry ibuprofen, Imodium, things like that in here. Check the expiration dates to make sure that you've got current medication. And also bandaging materials, especially quick clot type materials, will have an expiration date, so you need to be aware of that as well. But have a first aid kit and know how to use it. A good wilderness first aid course, some of them can be found online, but you should still have somebody teach you the practical skills. I'm available to do that. And first aid kit is really crucial, especially if you're going to be solo or just you and another person. Make sure that you know how to use this kit and you know how to tell someone or explain to someone how to use it if you're the one who's injured. Good first aid kit. The commercially available Sawyer kits, Adventure Medical kits, are very good. I have actually one of each in other parts of my equipment. This one I built for myself, and I carry it in my snowshoe pack or my bike patrol pack pretty much all year round. Something I didn't mention about snowshoes is, like my Iverson snowshoes here, unlike aluminum frame snowshoes, they don't have cleats on the bottom. Nice part about that is they're not nearly as noisy as aluminum frame snowshoes are, but I do have two pair of cleats for the bottom of my snowshoes. They attach basically right under the foot, like that. Different snowshoes have different barring, but you can fit them on, and you have a gripping mechanism for going up and down hills. Very important. because you can be going uphill, and without this, you can be going back downhill. So make sure that you have some sort of traction device that will attach to your snowshoes, or if you're using newfangled snowshoes, that they have a good solid cleating system under them. The one thing that I found when I was a ranger and I used aluminum frame snowshoes when I was grooming, more often than not because the snowmobile would quit, is that snow, especially wet snow like we have today, tends to ball up under that cleat mechanism. And with traditional wooden frame shoes, you don't have that problem. And the webbing does act as a traction device in most normal circumstances anyhow. I think I've talked about pretty much everything else. So, this weekend we are going up to the Chippewa National Forest in north central Minnesota. Hopefully the Shingabee Winter Recreation Area, and I will talk about it and its history in our next podcast. But just a brief moment here to introduce my new winter travel device. I haven't even had a chance to try them because I got them back from the shop yesterday. They put the bindings on at Panuski's Ski Shop in Anoka, Minnesota. Did a marvelous job at that. Even have their little advertisement here. These are Hawk or Hoke skis from Osnes, and they are designed for use in the backcountry. They have full metal edge on it. They have a skin or a synthetic material on the bottom that allows you to move forward and not slide backwards, sort of like the cleats on the snowshoes. And I'm looking forward to trying them out and giving you a full review in a future podcast. I'm excited because since 1983, when my mentor in rangering, Pete Fish, introduced me to the Track Bushwhacker, I've been using Bushwhacker skis, similar in length, a little bit longer, a little bit narrower, but for the same purpose. And I decided this year that I wanted to get back into backcountry skiing, touring, and so this is what my wonderful wife Ellen gave to me for Christmas. Have a great day and discover winter, the undiscovered season.